the building to get all information of the pharmaceuticals. And just as the group, after having a long firefight in the alleyway and jumping into the server room and hanging out there while reinforcements showed up, and a long firefight out in the hallway, you guys made it up to the second floor, and you realized that the bad guys had made it to the roof and evacuated the building by the time you got up to the rooftop. As you see the two vehicles driving off in the distance. Somebody saying, I wish I had an extreme ranged weapon. You see this little exchange of fire between the police perimeter and the two escaping vehicles. Obviously, one of the vehicles that's escaping has a rocket launcher on board because you're seeing some rocket trails coming out of it. A beautiful little luxury hopper pulls up on the rooftop, and gliding to a slow stop is Dante coming out of his girlfriend's hopper, who you've not seen for quite a while. Now the question is, are you going to go downstairs to the computer and start hacking the crap? Or are you going to answer the chime on your radio communications right now? As Dante, you immediately answer the call, and a police officer identifies herself. As she's asking if who are you? And you look at your pad. You know it came through the group's chat, and it does in fact verify her accredited New Angeles Police Department credentials. I am your team's liaison. Who is this? And so it begins. She she's quite cordial, and she's like, "Why didn't I meet you with the rest of your team in the van? What is the situation?" As you literally mute her and holler over to your teammate. Since you just showed up, you had the ping of where the group was, and they're on a mission to secure some supplies, but you've been out of the loop. So you guys are waving for him to join you going down the stairwell. And as you guys come on down the stairwell, you totally see the bioroids that are the Dr. Bioroids here are piling up the pharmaceutical from their little chemistry lab down here. And they totally are looking around. You know, we we were last ordered to assemble all of the pharmaceuticals. What should we do with them? And it just looks, confused and dazed at the first one of you that comes to the stairwell. Who's the first one down the stairwell? Wow. Obviously, someone doesn't belong to the John Wayne School of Adventure. You have all the medics you need back at base. And Dante, she totally says so. Provide us more information on the suspects that you said left on the hoppers. And it's great. The guy who just pulls up in the car, his hopper's still engine running up on the rooftop. And she literally puts you on hold. As you guys come on down, and these bioroids are just piling up the pharmaceuticals. On the bar here, there's this big stack of drugs that they are basically amassing together. What are you guys doing as you come through and see that they've stacked this very nice pile of prepackaged little tabs? There's a massive computer and entertainment center system here. It's got a bunch of holograms going on doing its thing. And obviously, when you get there, you realize this is some cyber decker's baby here. Obviously, it is not unlocked like the other computer you experienced last time. I assume you're gonna sit down and jack in. Okay, go ahead and give me your slicing. As its security mainframe was starting to stress you out, but instead you took a moment, did your hacker thing, and boof, got it unlocked as you're seeing this little virtual stripper Byroid avatar pops up and is all super flirty and chatting, saying, "Oh, boss, you're back so soon." One of those guys totally reminds you of the Byroids down on the first floor outside the door. Obviously, you know what this hacker's job was. So, what now that you are in the system, anything special using the advantage for? Okay. And is there anything specific you're looking for? So the cops don't get the data. is the big thing. Okay.
Could maybe get information on like if they have any other places that they're at, and or like maybe tracking of like where they are, if it's possible.
That seems like a second thing to do.
Yeah, first thing's to clear data, then attempt that.
Yeah, that's an
Yep.
additional thing, not like.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can
Yeah, I can
now,
do it.
yeah.
I don't know. Yep.
Again? How's that? How's that?
Jesus.
You see nothing.
Holy Jesuses. Yeah, you see nothing.
This ain't D&D. There's no hidden difficulty threshold. I'm gonna find them. I'm gonna wipe them, and I'm gonna steal the access log for the files to see how often and when they were accessed.
Aha! Okay, so you're burning the all the data on there that you can find, which you notice that they totally changed some of the secret sauce names, but with your search with that many successes, you had no problem sussing them out. Anything for those 2 advantages, by the way?
I'm gonna soak up more strain.
Soak up more strain as you relax.
Honestly,
And all of a sudden,
this is much easier than getting shot at.
Dante,
Honestly.
all of a sudden the chair vibrator kicks on, and you're just like, ah, yes.
Oh, no.
So
This is
Dante,
a lot.
all of a sudden you get put off of. Are you gonna answer the call?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so all of a sudden the officer, she looks, on the pad, she pulls up, her face on the corner screen and says, "So you said all of the suspects were on the 2 hoppers, correct?"
I'll take a look around. Are there bodies lying around from this
There's
crew?
a lot of bodies.
There are bodies.
The survivors
Well-
are on the hopper.
Well, the survivors, yes.
I just needed to update your team. Apparently, the 2 hoppers ran into the police barricade, and the drones managed to shoot one of the vehicles down before the other took out 2 police hoppers with some kind of rocket launcher ordnance.
Yeesh.
Does your team request the location of the downed hopper?
Absolutely. I just hope you're willing to share that with us.
As you hear this audible groan from her, as she totally sends you the coordinates that pop up on your little pad's display there.
All right. Well, thanks. We can follow through on this. We're almost done here.
I need your update immediately before the officers will circle the location and assault the attempted to flee members of the group.
Say that again? I didn't catch that.
The officers are surrounding the crashed vehicle at this moment. Are you wanting to take action before they get there?
How much time are you giving me?
She groans audibly when you say that. And you guys can hear him talking on his pad, by the way. So,
Yeah.
Dante, are you going to attempt to convince her to give you some time?
Absolutely. Good things take a little extra time.
Okay, give me a negotiation.
Just like I was on hold for you, you know?
Yeah, no, last time she talked to me, she yelled at me and I didn't like it.
You also rolled very horribly. So
I'm just giving her my sweet voice.
So Dante, give me a negotiation, or I'll even take a coercion here.
Coercion. All right. I guess I will do negotiation, but I'd really rather do charm.
Oh.
I'm just trying to sweet talk her.
Okay, do charm. If it goes bad, it's gonna go real bad.
I'm willing to take the risk. Do you have the difficulty?
Yep.
All right. No way.
Wow.
As Dante has just met her over the pad, and she's not impressed with your charm.
Clearly not.
And
I thought we had something special going here.
Oh.
The banter, the witty banter, you're...
Actually, go ahead and re-roll that, because I had a upgrade of difficulty that should not have been there. She's only 2
okay.
ranks.
Boy, aren't you lucky?
Ew.
Ooh.
Just enough.
As at the very end of her next groan at you, she kind of gives this little giggle sound that totally doesn't sound par for the woman y'all saw in the van.
See, now you're a lot. When you are groaning, it makes things harder. The laugh.
She says, "I'll buy your team maybe 5 minutes." And she gives you an update where it shows a police drone getting shot at by the hopper is crashed into like a 3rd floor of a multi-level building, and it's some kind of, as you get sneak peek, crashed right through the wall and is sitting in some water feature of some kind of like tech building.
Okay, well, at least we know they're not going to get any further. But I will let me get a status update on how quickly we can get out of here. Would you mind holding it for me for just a moment?
Now the question is, do you mute her, hold her, or just put your hand over the pad?
I'll mute her for a moment while I ask Melvin here how much more time he needs.
I don't know who Melvin is.
Oh, I thought you were... What's
Mevin.
Mevin.
Oh, Mevin. Okay, I was so far off.
Dante's apparently giving you shit. I haven't seen you in forever, Melvin. Hate when
Does
I
he have
forget
any
my coworkers'
cybernetics?
names.
Does
Me?
he have any
No.
cybernetics? Because he won't after I'm done with him.
Don't short circuit our freaking liaison.
This is all Dante, baby. So anyway, how much more time do you need? We are on a time crunch.
Maybe 5 more minutes.
And this is a good time to give him the info dump on what's going on, since we didn't give that good of a recap.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, well, you can get that on the way there to the place.
Yes, time is indeed of the essence on this one. We were given 5 minutes to get there and take care of the survivors that are apparently wreaking havoc across that section of the city.
All right. Well, whatever it takes for him to clean the computer, and then where you can blaze out of here. There's a running hopper on the roof.
There is a running hopper on the roof.
That's going to be our quickest way out.
Yep.
And on the plus side, it is only like 30 seconds away.
So, I'll unmute her, tell her that we'll be there, take care of it forthwith.
Forthwith.
Forthwith. Such fancy old language.
Yeah.
He's sophisticated and shit.
Sophisticated.
Sophisticated.
Okay, so with that computer roll earlier, you pulled up everything, and are you copying it or are you just frying it?
So they changed the names on some of those files?
They did change the names on some of the secret recipes.
I'm gonna copy them then.
Just in
Casey
case.
modified them as well.
Yeah. Because if they modified them and then loaded them into bioroids, we could probably check against existing bioroids and try to track them that way.
That might take a little longer than we have, unless you're staying behind.
And while he's doing that, are you guys doing anything with these bioroids that are just, coming through, moving around you guys, grabbing stuff out of the chemical factory here, and then walking back and piling the stuff up? They're very polite in walking around you.
How many are there? 3 of them?
There's 4 of them.
Are they really hurting anything?
No.
Leave them alone, man. They're just doing their job.
Well, their medical programming has been used for them to make the...
I saw that look, that itchy trigger finger.
Oh, but they have data, so
They have data. I mean, they are programmed for medicine, and they are cooking up medicine.
Kind of.
It's medicine from a certain
Well,
point of view.
we really don't have a lot of time to waste here.
Yeah, shotgun to the head or whatever, probably scramble programming. I mean, gotta clear data. You can't.
You're at the central hub. Just send a signal that clears the necessary data.
These aren't like networked or anything. These are individual units. I mean, is Hayato gonna put a shock into one's head and pull the trigger?
To be fair, if they're loaded with our information, they are our property.
Yeah, but we don't have any room in the hopper.
Well, we can terminate our own property.
And anything left on the property will be seized by the police.
Right.
Why don't we just take the heads?
And how are you going to cut the head off, sir?
They may object to that.
Just like they may object to having weapons pointed at them, we don't have time for a firefight here.
Well, they're not armed.
Yeah, they're not armed, and if they're anything like the model that they appear to be, they should have like 0 combat training. I'm just asking, are you going to go up and execute them?
I'm going to move right here as soon as this. And shoot this one.
Okay, so as you see that one going to the chemical lab, pulling some of the trays out, let me make sure it's as easy as possible. Yep, it is as easy as possible. You get a blue dice because he's unsuspecting. Give me your shot as you aim for his brain, which is in his chest. Because Byroid. Okay, you shoot out and you execute
Wrong
that
weapon,
thing.
but yeah, whatever.
As you guys hear the brrr. Anybody shooting another one? Dead silence. Hayato, are you shooting yours?
Where'd everybody go?
Now I feel like
Did
I
we
may have
lose
been
him?
disconnected.
I mean, I'm here. I'm not part of this.
No, you're
mean,
doing
I'm
your
here too.
computer thing.
I wonder if
You
David's
guys-
roofer is pulled him away.
Could be.
Probably.
Oh, that might be what it is. Yeah.
Well-
Okie dokie.
If I start shooting, it's really loud. So
Well, the guy next to you just went brat with the Fletcher. They're not quiet.
Yeah, I fired the wrong weapon, but whatever.
It's Vicious 3, Blast 4, Pierce 2. It's
It shredded him.
so if Akito wants to shoot one,
sure, I'll unload on one.
okay. Go for it. I mean, one purple cannot stop you. Come on, man. You got this.
I've been playing too much Rogue Trader. It's like, no.
Sorry, I did. I couldn't find it.
Holy shit.
Jesus Christ.
Terrifying.
I think I killed him.
How many of these guys did you just kill?
Yes.
I will give you that he just went full auto in this building and massacred them all for the corporation.
For the corp?
Jinteki!
As he, I'm assuming with that machine gun fire, you say, we must get to the hopper.
Get to the hopper.
Must get to the hopper.
You know what would have been really nice? A missile launcher.
Yeah, why would we think we need one going into a building?
If you blow up the building, we don't need to go into it.
Why do you need a light machine gun to go into a building?
Yeah.
Cause DACA.
Daka. Okay, so you jump back in the building, and in the hopper, conveniently, you all smoosh in this 4-person hopper up on the rooftop.
You guys aren't too uncomfortable back there, are you?
Smells of someone's perfume that loaned Dante the hopper.
I'm just gonna look at Dante with severe gunshot wounds and everything, me bleeding and barely able to do anything.
All right, hold still. If it expedites this process, let me just double check.
I was gonna say, what are you doing while driving the vehicle?
Well, I can hand somebody if I have one. I can hand somebody a slap patch to take care of it. I've got a slap patch.
It's gonna be ineffective on me currently. I used a lot of them.
He was Band-Aid from head to foot.
Yeah,
Well,
I think
none
I
of us are
used
doctors
3.
here.
I think I used 3 last session. So I'm kind of band-aided out.
But on the plus side, he did not fall asleep.
Yeah, he didn't pass out.
Yeah, I didn't pass out. I got shot down.
Okay, so do me a favor as Dante sees the blue-red flash of the police drones that are cordoning off this block with the blue dice to assist. Give me your driving skills to get there to see how quickly you can get there.
Zoom, zoom.
Ooh, an upgrade. Good time to give me some points back.
Yeah, flip that back.
Ready?
Yep. All right. Dante knows these streets. It's what he does.
Also, Kevin,
I
if you just
also-
said flip that back, then you kind of got drowned out.
Nah, I had my mic up. But
Okay, good. 'Cause,
yeah,
I
no,
didn't
flip
hear
that one
that.
back. We
So-
don't want James to have die.
So with that, can I get there fast, but also touch down in a area where it's not going to get shot by a rocket?
Well, according to
Like
what...
behind somebody else's car, maybe?
Okay, so you find a safe spot to keep the vehicle safe. As you know, it's just on the lily pad that's just off the building. So it's just off this little ramp here, behind somebody else's slightly bigger profiled hopper. So that way you're safe.
Someone just drove a hopper straight
And-
into the fucking fountain.
And did Akito just take more damage? Because I'm showing Akito has maxed out his threshold.
I don't know why it would just suddenly max out like that.
I see
That's-
your
that's
health
weird.
is at 12-4. I don't think you subtracted the 4.
Yeah, last time I did, and then
There you
okay,
go.
that's it. That it's weird it did that. I guess it reset. I don't know.
Is this an indoor place or an outdoor place?
This is an indoor place. They crashed through the window right here. So you've got
All right.
entryway here, an entryway here, clearly labeled. It's some kind of cool boutique something. You're not quite sure from the business sign because the car crashed through the middle of it. Now, right now, you just see the words S, U, and X on the sign. Everything else is shattered. The little hollow emitters are just saying sucks.
I can't imagine what that middle letter may be.
And you could go through this crashed hole in the wall, but it is, a little more difficult than just walking through an entryway.
I'm back. Sorry.
Welcome back.
That's okay.
All right, I'm activating my stealth suit.
You went on a date in a stealth suit.
Oh, I changed
sounds
before
about
I
right.
came. I changed before I came. Come on, I was dressed better than this. The suit was kind of lost on her.
So you guys are sitting in the hopper. You see there's a couple police drones watching everything going on.
All right, sorry. Oh, just looking at the paperwork.
All right, I'm going to sneak over to here.
That's a long way to sneak in an open street.
What's the scale on it? I don't know.
So 5 squares is short distance. So you could totally do a stealth and double move if you want to take some strain.
Do we have police presence anywhere?
You guys are
That we
right
can
there.
Police don't
identify.
exist.
All right, so yeah, I'll stealth and double move over to about there.
And you guys clearly hear some rat-tat-tat of gunfire inside the building and screaming and sounds coming out of it. Because
This is on
rat-tat-tat.
what floor again? What floor is it on again?
Right in the you're 3 floors up, but it's the building is on the same level as this street here.
Okay.
So you've got 40 feet to the ground below if anyone falls off this ledge. Nobody wants to fall off the
Right.
ledge.
No. So what are the ranges on this?
So short is going to be 6, medium is 13.
Okay.
And
we
with
are-
your stealth roll, are there any bonuses?
Yeah, I get an upgrade.
Okay, and do you have Let's Ride?
I do, of course.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. As Dante dives out of the car at a moment's notice, probably leaving the engine still running.
No, on this one I take a little better care of it.
He actually turns off the engine.
I actually land it this time.
Go ahead and give me your stealth roll.
Am I visible to anybody to begin with?
Well, you can still be seen in the stealth suit.
No, yeah, no, I know what you mean, but I don't seem to be in line of sight. The point, the point was to be
Well,
sneaky.
there's big window here
Oh,
and big
okay, I
window
didn't know
here,
that.
and you're coming right out here on a street light from the parking.
Okay.
So you're out in the open.
Right, but none of them are hanging out the window, right?
Maybe. It's
Well,
it's
I'm
now
hoping.
been like, a minute since,
A couple minutes,
they
yeah.
crashed, so
Okay.
and nobody's bothering to stop and look in the windows yet.
I want to stealth and walk up, following behind.
Do you have Let's Ride?
I actually don't think I took that TBH.
I know
One
I
second.
don't.
I do.
5 is short.
So don't forget, if you don't have Let's Ride, it's going to cost you a maneuver just to get out of the car.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay? So,
Yep.
Dante, give me that stealth roll so we can have the next person go.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were waiting on me.
Yep.
I thought we were, at least in theory, everybody getting out together, but anyway.
Well, you're the
okay.
one that can just dive out of the car. Everybody else has to open the doors like civilized people and get out.
That's true.
Well,
Okay,
I mean-
stealth roll. I get an upgrade because of the suits.
Yep.
Are you ready?
I got the upgrade in there. It's fine. It's absolutely fine.
Stealthy.
What would you like for those 2 advantages? Obviously, it means the stealth suit's still warming up.
That's
Some of the water must have sprayed out of this water feature that they crashed into, and your footprints are clearly stepping in the puddle that's forming out here.
how about this? They're slow to respond.
Okay. Well, nobody seems to have noticed you yet. Okay, so who's going next? As you're hearing rat-tat-tat-tat-tat, some gunfire going off inside, and some screaming people. Ah! Save the citizen.
Oh, I didn't get a bonus for them being distracted.
All right. I'm going here if nobody's moving.
I
with
like
my
how you're
shield up.
only assuming it's the bad guys that could see you.
Yeah, there's a good point.
Okay.
I moved. I'm here.
Okay.
I got my shield
Wait,
up.
2 people just appeared.
Well, it's what you get for
Why does
walking
this-
into a situation without looking.
I'm gonna move there and look to see what the hell's going on in here. I'm gonna look into here through the windows, the giant windows.
So if you're looking in the windows, does that mean you're taking 2 strain to 1 maneuver to get out of the vehicle, 1 to walk, and 1 to take an action?
Yep.
Ooh, delicious. All this extra strain.
Question, James. Is this still counting as part of the last encounter?
It was not long enough of a drive to get cool back, if that's what you're asking.
No, not cool. I'm asking for my crits.
It is
No,
a
there's
new
no way.
encounter, so if it's a crit that involves encounter, it's cleared up.
Okay, cool.
But
'Cause
you
I have
still have the
2.
crit.
No, I still have the crits, but one of them was I couldn't voluntarily suffer strain.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just not active. Yes.
So,
Got it.
Sapio, give me your perception check to see what you can make out in this situation.
Doo-doo-doo.
I can give you some info. Oh, yes, you take a point of strain as you look, and I can give you some info. So you clearly take a peek through the hopper that crashed through the wall. The hopper definitely looks to be inoperable at this point. Its engine's still running, but it's got, it's not going anywhere. You totally see through the window here and the window here that there's screaming people on the ground over here with their hands up and their faces down. They're not on the floor, but they're on their knees. And there's people huddled around this little door. You can see through the little door that's kind of close. And there's some baddies behind them using the counter as cover. And the gunfire seems to be coming from this group of baddies against the wall that totally match the gang colors that you just witnessed in the headquarters.
Okie dokie.
Okay. So who's going next?
It's a great question.
Akito?
This looks like my ex-girlfriend. I'm gonna be shooting her.
Damn.
Wow.
I
You
guess
sure
since
just
I
said that
don't-
out loud.
I guess since we don't want to make it uneven with the splitting, I will take a action to get out of the car and then the maneuver, get right there,
Okay.
and then
Backing
yeah,
up your
that's,
boy with your light machine gun.
yep, and that's it.
And Mevin, what are you doing?
I'm gonna hop out and try to get some Wi-Fi.
You are
Elvis,
able
right?
to get a beautiful signal here. However, you are missing the rig inside your van.
I have a BMI.
But still, your rig in the van is nice.
Eh.
It's got extra cushy armrests. Okay, so you do have access to the net here.
All right. Let's get some access to the inside cameras.
Are you taking 2 strains? You can also do an action.
I don't need to. I took one maneuver and now I'm taking an action. Let's ride.
Aha!
I, the hacker, have it.
Because sometimes you have to get out of your desk in a hurry.
It's 5xp. There's no reason not to have it.
Yeah.
Kind of like being a fighting person not having quick draw. Like, come on,
Yep.
dude.
It's
There's certain
so
talents
he
that are
can-
just worth their weight in gold.
it's just so he can get out of the chair quick enough to get to the bathroom after he's been holding it.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you type
Shit,
bio
we gotta
break,
go
you don't have time to
now.
finish the K.
Taco Bell don't wait for no one.
But it did win the fast food wars in the post-apocalyptic cyberpunk world. So go
Yeah.
ahead and give me your slicing roll to slice this network security, which is a joke.
Yep.
As
Well-
immediately you discover a few things, that you are not the only one that has infiltrated this network.
Oh boy.
Someone has locked the exterior doors. And let's see. So yeah, the easy route in is through here and through here. But those doors are currently locked, but they're not apparently too securely locked. So you could, since you have basic access, which is the same thing that the hacker in there has, you can totally just click the unlock button if you'd like.
Are there any other doors in?
No, this building's pretty fuckery with security there. You're getting
Man, that is a strange fire hazard.
It is
but,
a horrible fire hazard.
all right. In that case, I'm going to unlock both doors, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this one saying it's locked, but this one will say it's unlocked.
Okay.
So basically, we're diversions. Got it.
Yep.
I figured that's what I was going to be doing anyways.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna make sure that the guy who has a stealth suit isn't just immediately seen.
So everybody do me a favor, and it's time to roll some vigilance. Give me
Vigilance.
initiatives.
I rolled surprisingly well
Whoa!
for my dice
What's
pool.
with the blue one?
No.
If you
look.
have, what is it? Heightened perception, I think it is. It'll do that.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice.
Let's see. Do I have one? No, I had one added by accident.
Ah,
So I guess you got to clear and make me reroll.
No. What was your roll?
3.5.
Okay, I've made it go away.
All right. Let's see. Make sure I removed it before I roll again. All right. There we go. Yeah.
Not too bad.
I mean, not 3.5, but that's all right.
It's better than the org crime heavies.
Cats are bugging out. Guys doing an emergency tarp on a spot.
Oh
It was
no.
down to plywood.
Fun.
Hey, at least they do that, so that's cool.
Yeah, at least it's prevented anything from getting worse.
Yep. I got the insurance lady coming out tomorrow morning, and he's actually going to come and meet her. So
Fun.
Give it the walkthrough, talk through.
yeah, so I ended up sending it. I was pretty freaking amazed. I'd been waiting for like 4 other companies to contact back since Thursday, I think it was, and nobody's responded or made contact except for the insurance company after filing the claim. And then I noticed like 5, 6, 7 houses in the neighborhood all had this company's sign all about roofing LLC. I thought, well, okay, I'll go online, send them a thing for a quote, and they called and was out here within like an hour and a half.
Nice.
That's not bad.
No.
I mean, I got a roofer, but I didn't know you needed it. So.
Yeah, well, this company deals with the insurance and the whole works. So.
And I bet a lot of them are busy right now.
Yeah, it's
so-
definitely their season.
Well, especially after Sunday, last Sunday.
Yeah. So for them to on a Sunday to respond that quick and come out and look, and then he's like, "Yeah, we'll tarp it up. I'll meet her tomorrow," because he's also a I don't know, he's certified something adjuster or something. So he's he said we'll work it and make sure they cover anything and everything we can get them to cover. So I'm like,
Nice.
okay.
Cool.
So. Okay, where are we at? We sorted,
Wow, how did those guys roll so well?
right?
Luck.
Except does MPC or PC go before MPC? Oh, you didn't change it. Never mind. Oh, they got another one.
So the top end NPC slot, by the way, is the hostages. Because apparently they actually decided to roll well. So who's going first?
You're in a hurry.
And by the way, Dante, these people totally bang on the door saying, "Let us out! Let us out!"
Is it a clear glass window?
It's got a very, like, half the door is clear, the other half is metal.
Ah,
Yeah.
so they
Dante,
are
it's
collateral
unlocked.
So, how much of this area over here by the car is open?
You could climb through, but I'm saying athletics climb through, not just, move through. You'd actually have to actually climb through the opening.
Is there is it like floor to ceiling or half and half?
It's about a large SUV size hole through the building with bits of the building having fallen down on top of it. And some of the vehicles still attached to the building bits. I mean, it would provide great cover.
Yeah, that's what I will use the vehicle as cover.
Okay, so you're going first?
I guess so. Nobody else is.
Okay, so there's a bit of a really shitty angle on seeing anything, but you can totally, get some line of sight on. You got the hostages screaming not to die. This guy's barking orders to this guy who's plugged into the computer there, and these guys look like they want to go anywhere but here.
Okay, so I can see them all though.
You can, but it's not it's add a purple and a black die basically. If you're gonna shoot, if that's your plan.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a shot at this guy.
Take a shot at that guy.
A shot, not auto, just a shot.
Mm-hmm.
Got to remember to use the right weapon this time.
Short range too.
Oh, and you're using an upgrade. Okay, I got your dice pool ready. Guy's totally hacking away all feverishly on the computer.
Yep.
Damn.
9 damage and no, actually, I'll take the strain back because I'm starting to strain out.
Okay. You lay your assault rifle on the wreckage and just one quick shot.
Trying to I'm being a distraction.
Yeah. As all of a sudden everybody starts screaming. The hostages start screaming. The gangbangers are like, the pigs are here, the pigs are here. This guy's pointing towards where that rifle shot just came out. Weapons are getting readied here.
Okay.
And hostages kind of like woodgy move around on the ground on their knees, trying not to die.
Doing the little wiggle worms.
And these two hostages come screaming and banging at the door, looking right at Dante's holographic picture, because they managed to see him with that stealth roll as they're banging on the door saying, let us out, let us out. And the woman hits the control pad for open, even though it says locked. And the door goes, shoop, open.
The question is did these guys notice it opened?
And as that happens, the duo over here are gonna totally shoot the hostages running out the door.
Wait, why are hostages running out this door? It says it's locked.
Yes, but she was hitting the open button and a panic because they saw someone right outside the door.
Remember, he didn't fail, but he also didn't pass his stealth check.
He didn't succeed on that stealth check.
Well, the advantage was that everybody would be slow to react. Well, I guess the bad guys. I don't care. The hostages can get out if they can.
So these two guys are going to shoot at that guy mainly, but they're going to shoot on full auto because they were told not to let the hostages go. We're gonna make things messy.
Full auto at least.
I was hoping to shoot at all three of y'all.
Need a lot of
Sure you were.
A lot of advantage for that.
So immediately they shoot this guy right in front of you, Dante, and his blood is sprayed all over you. His bullets ricochet off the wall, and this the woman screams like, I didn't mean to open the door. As they take one threat. You know what? I'm gonna specifically give Dante a blue whatever he's gonna do next, because they killed the guy that they meant to kill. They didn't see the invisible man with a blood splatter dripping off of him, and as the guy falls to the ground.
Yeah, I don't know. You didn't get any advantages to make me visible like that.
No, that's what I'm saying, is they didn't realize it.
All right.
So who's going next?
I could go next.
Sure. If you got something.
I got fucking Net Warrior. So you said there was another guy on the system, right?
This
Yeah, the guy
gentleman
just
right
shot.
here.
Yeah. So I'm gonna Netwire, and this is an opposed my hacking versus their sysops. For every success, they take a strain, and if they have a BMI, they also take a wound.
Okay,
So basically, you're gonna.
I'm gonna fry this motherfucker.
Okay, I've got his skill in there. Ooh, you're going for the upgrade. Good time to use it. Okay, I got
just
it in
bought
there.
this skill. I want it to pay off. Damn it!
I got it all ready for you. Oh!
Oh, damn.
Wow!
Is 3 levels in it? God damn!
Well, he's a hacker. Of course, he's going to be somewhat good.
And that's after he got shot too.
So that's one strain.
No, he takes nothing.
Takes
It's only on
nothing.
successes.
As this guy starts screaming out of, "The police are in the system! They're cutting us out!"
Well, I'll eat that to go down to 0 strain.
Are you kidding?
Okay.
Rolling this session isn't any better than last session.
And
No,
then
last session was definitely worse.
Yeah.
Well, we've only done a few rolls this session, so I think we just jinxed it.
Well, that was tough.
Yeah, that was a tough roll.
so needless to say, they're gonna light up Sapio over here. Good thing he's got some cover from that vehicle.
Yeah.
All right.
2 defense.
2 defense, which means 3 black dice. And are they both within short?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so first comes the goon squad over here, going, "We gonna get you, copper!"
Not a cop, idiot.
I don't know that that's helpful, but
Damn.
As they start shooting up the place with machine gun fire, and you actually get clipped
Yeah.
for 7 points with Pierce 2. And then this guy is taking a shot. And apparently the wreckage is providing way better cover to them than you. He hits you for 5 points with Pierce 2 as well. But at least no crits.
That was pretty good. That cover put in 2 failures.
Yeah.
You did 2 damage. Not bad.
It's 5. Damn it. That hurt.
As there's all this gunfire going off, shooting up their hopper, and hostages are screaming. Who's going next? Dante? Akito?
I'm kind of holding until. Is this guy shot the hostages?
Those 2 guys are the ones that shot the hostages, yep. I mean, you did hear a bullet whiz by your ear. Thankfully, they didn't shoot you too.
Oh,
Too soon?
Too soon.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. He's hesitating. Short's what, 6?
Short is 6, yep.
All right. So puts me in.
You're gonna come push by the woman.
Yeah.
It was okay to start making jokes as soon as they had gotten him down to the ground.
Damn! Hayo's running like a motherfucker through the building.
Taking
Parkour.
2 strain, and we're gonna whack the mole. I'll go ahead and use one of those.
Oh, look at you going for the upgrade.
Yeah.
Just as I deleted the upgrade from the previous roll. Okay, go for it. Your pool is ready. As these guys see you running in with your shield, and they're just like, oh, shit!
Breaching. Oh, shit. Just 1. But that's okay. That's still 9.
As
Nine.
you
Stun
go in there,
damage.
and what does it look like when you take one of the 2 guys out in a single swat?
You hear it crack against his head loudly as I hit him across the temple, and he just kind of spins sideways and topples to the floor.
And this guy looks over and says, Jones! You got Jones! You son of a bitch! Okay, so who's going next? Dante's getting crazy here.
Well, it's clearly got this guy handled, or this guy handled.
Well, remember, this is a minion group. It's 2 guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's still a second guy with an armor-piercing loaded submachine gun right there in his face.
Oh, all right.
And it hurts.
Well, that's okay though. He's in my face, so
Not going to be shooting very well.
right.
Don't be giving him all these magical bonuses because you're disassociating what he can do.
That was 6. So that will allow me to aim also.
So how will that allow you to aim?
What's that?
So you're gonna take a second maneuver?
I didn't need to. It's only 6 squares away.
That's the first
So-
maneuver. To aim is the second one.
Yeah.
Aim
I got it.
second
It's
maneuver for
fine.
2.
And
We know it's been a minute.
It has. I'm a little slow here.
Oh damn, look at all this currency being spent on a minion group. I love it.
I think you just pointed out that he had a gun that hurts people.
Well, I mean, it's true. Are you meleeing?
I'm brawling.
Brawling. Okay, so 2 purple plus his armor. I got it in there as you're coming in there with your fist or your taser.
That's right. I don't use guns. All right, so you got it set with 2 blues.
Yep, 2 blues and an upgrade.
Got it. Cool.
As all of a sudden
was
this
a-
ghost comes wafting in behind. Now,
So it's good.
So are you activating stun 3? That's my question.
The answer is yes.
Call it makes them staggered. Is that right?
No, stun
No,
3 would
stun
be
just does
3
3
additional
strain
stun damage.
Oh, stun. Yeah. So I do. So I'll do 6. It'll be a total of 6.
7.
7.
Okay, so
So
with
4 and
stun 3, he does get knocked the fuck out. What does it look like when you come in and taser punch him? Because without stun 3, it would not have happened.
and all the air goes out in a whoosh, and he falls backwards, doubled over.
As there's two guys out cold on the floor there. Akito, what are you doing out on the street?
Yes.
As a bunch of kids drive by and say, "You guys suck!"
So if I go right here, would I be able to see these enemies?
You could not see these guys, but you could see this one, and you can't see this one.
So just that one? Okay.
Just that one, yep.
Cool. So
Because you're now crowding a very small opening with a light machine gun. How many times can we say light machine gun tonight?
Yeah, I'm just gonna fire on them.
Are you firing full auto or single shot?
Full auto.
And are you taking some extra strain to aim?
No.
Because what's the worst that can happen when you're shooting over the heads of hostages?
Whatever. They're just hostages.
Damn!
Yeah, that was my thought.
What, are they part of the corporation? Then why should I give a shit? Anyways, you ready?
Yep.
Wow.
You gotta be
What the
kidding.
what?
The world?
I mean, all you needed is one hit, and you would have been freaking mowing the whole place.
8 advantages from my dice.
9.
All you needed is one hit.
9 advantages.
As
total.
you,
Jesus.
Akito comes running up to this very small opening now that two people have got weapons braced and shooting in the opening, and he just goes,
And misses everything.
shoots the outside of the building, shoots the hopper right next to him, runs Kentucky windage style from a freaking aircraft carrier towards the floor, across the desk, destroying bits and pieces of the desk and a whole bunch of holes through the wall. And the guy looks and literally is patting himself to see if he's been shot and killed.
Okay, so few things. First up, I'm gonna use 5 advantages to get all my strain back.
Wow.
I mean,
He's got 9.
Yep.
Yeah. So
The smell of
it's,
full auto
I
fire
believe,
in the
okay,
air.
so if I use 3 advantage to do a maneuver, do I take strain?
If it's now you can only do 2 maneuvers.
Yes, I haven't done a second maneuver at this.
Yeah, he ran up
so
and
3
fired.
to
That's it.
do a free
Yeah.
maneuver.
You can use 3 to take a free maneuver.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
then I'll use 3 to take a free maneuver because after seeing that light machine gun, I'm like, oh fuck. And I'm moving over here instead.
So you lit up your buddy's position and now you're vamoosing.
Yes, but as I lit up
That
my
was
buddy's
just a warning shot,
but
guys.
as I lit up my buddy's position, I'm gonna be like,
Shots plural.
I'm gonna be like, you got the next one, and give the next person to shoot a blue.
Oh. That's kind of messed up. Just
I'm
gonna
like,
say.
that was just a warning shot. The next one won't miss.
Hey, it is what it is.
Wow.
It is what it is.
And with that, I do believe that is my turn.
Okay. As I'm moving this map around looking for what can I do to get the last guy's ass out of the fire here.
That's sad.
Oof. This guy is totally going to abandon the hacking the computer, especially since he knows somebody else is in the network. And he's gonna vamoose, saying, "We gotta get out of here!" And he's running this way. As now that he's like moved out behind the counter, you totally know he's got a freaking plasma cutter on him.
You know, I just noticed something.
That he has a plasma cutter?
No, there are absolutely no doors to get to the back.
I spent a while looking at the map and noticing that earlier too.
It's a horrible floor plan.
There's no
Yeah.
way to get to the back.
That's totally
It's
why
a
I was
terri-
moving the map around. I'm like, where the fuck do these connect?
Terrible fire hazard.
Obviously, the ground
Anyone in the back
floor.
is just trapped there.
Maybe. Well, there's an elevator at least in some part, but where's it go?
It goes down to the first and second floors, and the fourth and fifth floors.
Maybe it's two different businesses.
Right?
They made sure to
Yeah.
wall it off so they had no connection to this bougie
But this
boutique
looks like
place.
it's like the lobby. So, here's the receptionist, it's-
Your customers sit down and they plug into the net and they place their order that way. It's
Yeah,
just
I
a
know.
boutique entry to sit and place orders. Or to talk to their rep over here at the table. So who's going first?
It's not even a entry from the outside.
No, there's no way whatsoever.
The
unless
other
they're going
company
in
is
through, like, the
completely
basement or
secure.
something.
They're not supposed to be invaded from this level.
Okay, I am aiming and going full auto on this fucker.
Full auto, you say?
Right next to the other civilians.
Are we still in short?
Yep.
Yep, that's
He didn't.
still
He
short.
didn't move. And flip one.
And you flipped one before I could. Good play. Are you aiming?
Yes.
Okay, I got your dice pool ready. We could hope for despair, but not gonna
Are
happen.
you fuck?
In there?
As you go, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and bullets hit right in front of the civilians and behind the civilians and the back wall here. Somebody over in this office is going, "What the fuck?" as bullet holes are zinging through the wall.
So actually, did you put his upgrade in?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No,
No.
you guys are
Yeah,
really good
yeah.
at putting holes in things,
green-
just not what
that-
you're
that-
shooting at.
Yeah, that green one was the upgrade.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
I just have two yellows. So
You're a brave man with 2 ranks shooting full auto.
yeah, well, they're on the ground. These guys, they're on the ground, and they're not employees. So
Don't be a wall near them shooting.
because apparently
And
I couldn't hit the broadside of a barn from the inside.
it's probably a moot point, but do me a favor, roll 1 blue dice, because I did forget to give you the blue dice that Keto gave you.
Oh,
It won't make a success, but it'll make less of a failure, maybe?
oh, hold on.
You may want to add the blue. There you go. So as you do that, civilians start freaking the fuck out. These guys get up off the ground and are running towards the door. Unfortunately, I can only make it that far because I had to get off the ground. There's a huge crowd at the door Akito's at. As this woman pushes the button and the door opens. And these 3 come rushing out. Freedom! This woman comes rushing out and she's just like, I'm out of here! I mean, on the plus side, it means the hostages are free.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we've now got a full breach here. So these guys are going to shoot Dante and hope, while shooting on full auto, to get their heavily armored friend of Dante, who they'll never be able to hit. Gotta love that,
Boy,
don't you?
talk about cheating.
Oh,
for
like
Dante,
y'all
not
haven't
me.
done the same thing. So Dante, what's your defense?
How dare you
Ignore
shoot at
the-
the soft target?
Right?
Let's see. Do I have defense? I'm looking. I have 1 defense.
I mean, on this team, you better have at least one.
You don't have 3?
As they
Yeah.
look at you guys and say, we're
Oh,
gonna
well.
get you, suckers!
Yeah, it was a bad movie. Keep going.
Well, you know, I got blood splattered, so.
Oh my god.
Dang.
Wait a minute, why is there an upgrade? Bad dice roll. I had adversary
keep it.
1 on you.
I'll-
That don't count.
They were
I'll take the
adversarying
result. It's
themselves.
okay. You
You know,
you overrolled, but I'll take it.
You sure?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, as they end up lighting up both of you with machine gun fire and missing everything but the ceiling tiles.
And I am going to throw in forgot to count and use their disadvantage to have them run out of ammo.
Ooh. Okay. As all of a sudden you're getting click, 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 click for their weapons. Bastards. Who's going next?
Hate when that happens.
It's funny because I can do that once per round. Not once per encounter, once per round.
Note to self. Make sure to purchase reloads on their character sheets. It's still wasting a maneuver to reload.
But still.
So I'm kind of running and parkouring over the counter, and I'm gonna try to brawl with these guys.
Parkour!
Parkour! I
It
got
was
that
either
too.
that or stand on the table and make me a target. So
I mean, they did just unload 2 submachine guns on you and missed horribly.
Yeah.
That's some superhero shit, and then you end up parkouring onto the table. Dante's
Over the
back,
table.
folks. Dante's back.
all the way over the table, so I'm on the floor with them between me and the big dude, which is who I assume that is.
The minions?
No, the minions are these guys. Is this guy a combatant?
This guy's definitely a combatant.
Yeah, that's why I'm putting them in between me and him.
Oh, thinking he won't shoot a friendly.
Well, at least they'll absorb some bullets.
Someone hasn't played Rogue Trader. Oh my god. Talking about friendly fire in that game.
This is the computer guy, right?
That's the computer
Yeah.
guy that's been shot once already.
And he's about to run right into a light machine gun.
See, that
And
was
I'll
his
take
plan, was to
two-strained
get away
aim.
from the machine gun fire coming out from the hopper and to cut a hole in the wall with this plasma cutter.
And
So
this is
I
like
took
the
two
leader
strain
guy.
to aim.
So you're taking 2 strain to aim on these guys?
Yep. So blue and an upgrade.
Okay,
See
I
if
got
I
a
do
blue
better
and an
than I did
upgrade there.
last time. Are you all set?
Yep.
Gee whiz. Well,
as you hit one.
well, I did 4 plus I can. Let me see. What talent do I have?
As you crack the guy in his nose and it bleeds and he goes, "You lucky I'm out of ammo, sucker!"
That was exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, I got nothing else I could do.
What do you want for that
Basically,
one
I'll
advantage?
just I've got them between me and the bad guys, so I'll just be content with that.
Okay, you still have an advantage.
For the advantage, can't do a whole lot with one advantage, but I'll pass a blue
Pass a
to
blue.
whoever's next
Alrighty.
today.
Alrighty.
Except Mevin. Mevin's the only one that can roll.
What do you mean?
Not true.
You're 50-50.
I haven't gone yet.
Still got half your team going. Soon as I figure out what the bad guy's doing.
So that other dude's a like the head mook.
This guy, yep.
Okay.
This was the guy that you Sapio totally heard barking orders originally. So
Okay.
this guy is totally going to use his first maneuver to turn on his big nasty plasma cutter. And he's totally gonna chop into the wall.
Aikido, have fun.
Aikido, we found a new weapon for you. Because the light machine gun isn't devastating enough, you gotta plasma cut a guy in half.
I'm liking the sound of it.
Don't give him ideas.
Well, he's managing to stay awake. I'm through the fight, so I'm happy.
That's true.
We're proud of you.
I got basically monster / drugs in a pill. It's doing good.
Ooh.
Ha.
As needless to say, he cuts a very nice opening through the wall, and he shouts, "Go, go, go!"
And then the entire wall falls inward on him.
And he's more than willing to take that a free maneuver there and get through. He's at least got cover and wounded, and now has an opening. So who's going next?
Aikido.
Aikido, if you wanna.
Yeah, sure.
See, that's how you get into the back area.
Yeah, you just gotta bring your trusty plasma cutter with you.
Okay,
Yeah, everybody
so-
gets around the office that way.
Yeah, never
Yeah.
leave home without it.
Yeah.
Hey, when the
So-
business moved in next door, they demanded all access ways were secured, and you have to go in through the ground floor or the top floor.
Makes sense.
This is
True
violating
rules.
all of their security protocols.
They're trying to prevent this very thing from happening.
Right?
Which they didn't, but you know.
No one expects a plasma cutter or the Spanish Inquisition.
Yes, exactly.
And especially not the Spanish Plasma Inquisition.
Oh God.
Oh God, no! It's the Inquisition. Oh, what a show!
Okay, so let's see, just to make sure. Let's see. Hostages here, and then.
Yep, all these people ran past you, and there's 2 more waiting to run out the door any second.
Yep, and then let's see. He just cut open the wall.
He just cut open the wall
Go
and went
go shoot
right
him.
through the opening.
Okay, so let's see. Okay, that's just out of short range.
You're gonna shoot the fleeing one instead of the ones that are lighting us up.
Shh, I like this plan.
Yeah, exactly. If I hit a hostage, it's fine.
It's true. We're not the cops.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
We have no duty to
But-
prevent casualties.
Exactly.
Wow.
And
Our
Wait,
duty,
how,
our
how,
job
how are we
is
different?
to-
Wait, how are we different from
Maybe
cops?
you
then?
just want to fire on one of the combatants.
and at this very moment, a lawyer is talking to the police department saying there should be no combatants in the building that you are authorized to invade.
So, anyways, so this dude right here, right? I'm going to double aim at him.
What, dude?
The dude that's now out of sight.
Oh,
like you
wait,
would-
he just went outside. Yeah, no, that.
I feel like you
You
could
might have to move up a
up
little
or
bit.
something.
There's this guy right here, you know.
I mean, if you
I-
want to pursue this guy, you totally can, but you might want to like get somewhere you can see through the doorway there.
Don't worry about him.
I mean, you
Yeah.
did totally saw him go through the archway. So if you want to get closer, you can, but from your distance, you can't make out where he is. You're going to be shooting through wall and praying.
Yeah, come
Yeah,
on, Ancient.
no,
Either
fine.
you move or you move. So move.
Okay, I'm moving. I'm moving. Okay, I move. Sure, why not?
Can
Right
you
there's
see
fine.
the guy from there? Probably not.
It's probably better to move this direction if you want to shoot the guy.
Oh no, I'm going to
Just let that guy go. Hit the
I'm
boss.
just gonna hit this dude.
Okay.
Yeah, just
And
hit that dude.
is that your story point?
Yeah. So I took two. So I took 2 strain to aim. I flipped a story point, and I am gonna do full auto.
Hmm.
All right, you
On
ready?
this guy?
Yes, that one.
Okay. On full auto. That poor office behind them is just. There's probably like 20 dead people in that room.
Well, then they shouldn't have gone to work that day.
Hey, we're fighting terrorists.
Yeah,
So,
we're like
you know,
Homelander. We're fighting the war on terror. Anyways, you ready?
Yep.
Jesus.
Okay, so your first shot does not kill him.
So that is 12 pierce 2.
Followed by 12 pierce 2, 12 pierce 2, 12 pierce 2.
So are you using your advantage or your triumph for a second
I will
shot?
first use my advantage.
That will kill him. What does it look like when you gun this motherfucker down?
Yeah, I just kind of like
red pulp
just-
and mist.
I just kind of like take my gun and just kind of like rip it up as it kind of like almost just slices him in half.
Non-lethally, of course.
Non-lethally slice him in half.
That was kind of my goal, was to take him non-lethally, but yeah, guess that ain't happening.
Okay, and so for my next 2 advantage, could I do auto fire on these guys?
They are a little bit away, but I'll give you 1. How about that?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Unless you want it to be your triumph.
Nah, I'll just get 1. It's fine.
And there's Dante going, "Holy crap! I'm."
Right here.
This wouldn't be the first time he shot me.
Don't worry.
The first time he deserved it.
I took a feature that helps against that. And so then with that 1 advantage, so I have 1 advantage left, so I'll take a strain back. And then with the triumph,
Make it good.
let's see. So we still, so
Be right back.
I'm thinking with the triumph that as this dude right here was essentially like cutting the walling going through it. He might have hit his foot while going through and had a tumble.
Okay, so he fell prone.
Mm-hmm.
He turned around to look at the auto fire, and when he did, it tripped him up and knocked him down. Because he was not expecting another guy with a freaking light machine gun through this entrance.
No one expects the light machine gun.
Okay, so who's going next?
Oh, yeah.
Well, we can totally take out that guy's initiative slot. He's not with us any longer.
I can't quite get to.
Not everyone can parkour.
Oh boy, it started thundering over here.
You just heard
Yeah.
that rumble too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sitting here taking a leak, and I'm like, oh, wow, nice.
Yeah. I can make it around, double action, and I'll whack away. Since the guy's not there anymore that I was going to whack away. So,
Okay, I got
Two
your
purple.
pool against him. Poor guy doesn't have his machete out yet.
all right. Ready?
I had this beautiful plan that they were going to
Really?
machete Dante to death.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you run around the counter, and the guy looks at the freight train with the shield and the stun club and just ducks as you swing across and smash the lamp on the counter.
But he falls down.
Is that what he does?
Yeah.
As he totally drops prone to the ground. Yoink!
He spun but lost balance.
Meanwhile, out on the street, Mevin's been watching this all on camera.
Yep. I'm gonna hustle in.
It's
Can
all
I
clear.
can I see this guy? where I'm standing?
No. Well, actually, yeah, if you're just inside the door, you see someone's at that exact moment tripping and stumbling.
All right. So I got camera access. Do I have camera access for the entire building?
You do have camera access for the entire building, and you know for a fact that the elevator is here ready and waiting, because that was what he did in the system, was to get the elevator here to get the fuck out of this building, because it's a fucking closed-off death trap.
Okay.
Should have thought of that before he crashed into it.
But now that he is knocked prone through the opening, shooting him will be a little more difficult.
Yeah,
But not impossible.
I'm going in. Yeah, I'm going to instead get control of the elevator.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna let him know I have that, but I'm going to do it.
Okay, so with you being in the net, you totally know the elevator is there with its door wide open, and the hold button is currently electronically held down.
Okay.
What would you like to do with it?
Oh, nothing right now. I just want to make sure I have control over it.
You are in control of
Someone's
the
going for a
horizontal.
ride.
You are in control of the vertical.
Okay. That's my turn then.
Someone's
Okay.
going for
Top
a ride.
of the order. We got this guy here prone, getting ready to pull his machete out. Not sure who he's going to stab now, because the guy with the shield is probably not going to be afraid of a machete. We got this guy on his knees prone, and now we're totally confirmed that Mevin's sure he's going to be running for this elevator. And hostages ready to bolt past everybody.
I'm gonna hit this guy, and I will steal it back.
Wow, look at you clicking before you even tell me what you're doing.
He said he's
I did.
hitting
You
the
just
guy.
didn't hear me.
And you get a blue dice because he is prone.
And since I don't have to move, I can also aim.
Okay, I got the aim in there for you. Oh, poor bastard. I was hoping to get a machete shot off.
Wow.
On the plus side, you did hit this guy once already.
Slow rolling.
Yeah, sure. So another 4.
So
Another 4 non-lethal.
you just belt him across the chin, and he just drops to the ground. You totally see his hand was
It was a-
going for his machete.
As he was falling to go prone from David's attack, basically I just meet his chin with my knee.
And he is definitely down for the count. I mean, if nothing else, it totally means that you've got at least 2 living members.
Three, actually.
Oh, that's right. One of these
Because there
guys is
was-
alive too.
Yeah.
And needless to say, hostages, run away! Run away! Run away! Anybody leave a hopper that's engine running?
I did not leave that engine running.
I know, I'm just saying it to fuck with you.
Alright.
The hostages have left the building.
So as soon as I'm done with this guy, I'm gonna get on the phone with the lady that I was speaking to earlier.
Dante takes a moment to whip his pad out.
Oh, I've got an earpiece.
Hit the unmute button.
Have you been listening in this whole time? The building's clear. We had one assailant making a break for it, but he'll be handled shortly.
So
Yeah,
who's
you can call off the police.
going next?
Oh, well, it's one of us. All right, let me see. What can I get? Yeah, I can get there. You know what? Let me go whack them. That way, don't have to mess with the elevator. And he's still down?
He is still taking a knee.
All right.
Ooh, but look at that. Look at that extra move there.
Yeah. That's all right.
By the way, anyone else still seeing the green arrow here?
Nope.
No.
Okay, it's just my roll
Arrow?
20.
No, that's on you.
All right. We're gonna
He
whack
looks
the dude.
back at you
Whack.
in absolute terror as you step through his hole. I should have made it smaller.
Ready? We got a blue for him being on the ground.
Yep, and you're meleeing.
Yep.
We can only hope. We can only hope. Okay, go for it.
Alrighty, here we go.
About
Whack.
time.
Whack.
What does it
That's,
look like when you stun stick his ass out?
As he looks up at me like, "Ah, crap!" I catch him right between the eyes and the forehead.
And his eyes just roll and he collapses to the ground.
All right. Now we can got somebody we can take back in the hostage.
I wonder if I could get that cutter on my light machine gun.
An undercarriage.
No, it's an actual item you have to use. It's not
Can
a
we-
pistol that could be put under your barrel.
Can we
Not
modify
bad.
it to attach to the rail system?
It's
It-
not a bayonet.
It is unwieldy too. No.
But what if we put unwieldy 2 on the light machine gun?
It would
Which
then
is
be
already
unwieldy
unwieldy.
4.
You have 4 agility, right, Anshan?
Yeah,
Perfect. That works.
Yeah, I think.
exactly.
I think that.
And actually, I believe I do have a talent that makes unwieldy things that are ranged for me less. So
I think you would probably be mounting the machine gun to it,
What-
not the other way around.
Yeah, no, and what's the encumbrance on a plasma cutter?
It is a good question. I don't have it on the character sheet. So what do you guys do now that you've got them all subdued?
Well, I already
don't know.
And
radioed the young
Sapio
police lady.
totally sees that in the vehicle is some more drugs all strewn about. It's soaking into the fountain.
Okay. Bunch of drug pigeons, great.
Yeah, don't drink that water.
Yeah.
Well, we're not the police here to clean it up. Let's drag this guy in the car and go.
Could I like
Throw him in the trunk.
look? Could I look on the bodies quickly to see if they have like any like cred sticks or like USBs or anything that could be like somewhat important?
Who's
The
the
encumbrance on the
first
plasma
body you're
cutter's
looting?
5.
I think the first body I will loot is probably the dude I lit the fuck up.
I gotta slap a patch on myself.
You know, because I'm like, I killed him. I might as well loot him too.
Okay, you
See what he
notice that he's wearing a armored vest. He's got a pair of hidden holsters on him. He has a Fletcher. And he does have a cred stick on him, but it's a legal bank one, so you probably need the pin or a really good hacker.
Well, I believe we have one of those. So
And do me a favor, since you're looting someone who's got something hidden, give me a perception or vigilance roll.
okay. Perception or vigilance. They're about the same either way. So yeah, like, ready?
Yep.
Wow.
Never mind, I don't have to look it
be-
up. Save me
Alright.
some
To
work.
be fair, you didn't have that great of a roll anyway.
Yeah, I only had 2 greens either way, so like it was. But
Obviously, you pat him down real quick, and what you find is the Fletcher pistol, and you see he's got his pad, you know, his cell phone, and a cred stick, a cred card.
yeah, I will take the cred stick, the pad, the phone, and the Fletcher.
Okay.
I'm dragging this guy back towards the car.
Okay. Now, he will not fit in the car with you guys.
There's a trunk.
Let's go get the van.
Okay, you putting him in the trunk?
Wait, you thought he was gonna get a seat with us?
I'm just letting you
You're
know what the
funny.
passenger
Cute.
capacity is. You guys were already uncomfortable tight as it was.
Here, you want to check his BMI and turn it off?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Someone search the car, see if there's anything left in there.
I'll do
take
that.
care of it.
Oh dang, this is an upgraded Fletcher. That is pretty cool.
Okay, give
I'll
me
assist.
a slice for shutting off his BMI, by the way.
Yeah.
Not a problem.
It's off. It is off.
Gonna do a perception on the hopper.
Dante's helping him.
I'm gonna add Dante. You giving him a blue?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, maybe it depends on what the roll is. 'Cause-
It's perception.
no, I'm looking it up currently.
Okay.
I'm more meant what Kevin's perception.
2
is.
yellows and a green.
Okay, so you're a little bit better than. So I had a blue, but I also add 2 blue because I've got feet that allows me to have that for perception. So 3 extra
The
blues.
enhanced perception.
Okay.
Yeah, like enhanced senses or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it. Okay.
Ooh, what we find besides lots of
So you find,
Proprietary
you know,
drugs.
at least 60 pounds worth of whatever kind of, we will air quote, pharmaceuticals in the vehicle, which is a huge assortment of different street drugs, as well as, you know, some video chips, because obviously that's also one of their gang's things. More importantly, the radio on the car, you hear a voice talking saying, did you guys make it okay? Immediately you're aware of they were talking to someone in the car when they deployed, and the channel is still open as someone's trying to get a message. Probably heard all that machine gun fire point blank.
I'll motion to Dante. Let him take care of that.
You give them the shh face that they're on the phone right now. As what would you like for those 3 advantages, or do you trust me?
My deception, I'm not as good at as the charm.
I was gonna say if somebody was good, we could like play like the radio was messed up, kind of try to tell them to meet us somewhere that we're on the lam, and we meet them there.
I already have a plan for what to say. I just have to make a good roll.
Yeah, my deception's 3 green, so.
Well, I can also, like I said, for those 3 advantages, do you trust me?
Well, as far as I can throw you, but yeah.
Or do you want to use it for like an upgrade if someone's going to do something deceptive? Either or.
Let's do that. Let's do the upgrade for deception.
Okay. Here I was just going to info dump for you, but you're going to want to make me work for it. I like that. Okay, and what is... Let's see. There. What is Aikido doing? Aikido is looting the body.
Oh, I thought I was going to make a deception roll.
What is... Evan did the shut off, so I'm trying to make an excuse for not letting Dante go next, that's all.
I'm dragging the body and helping make sure it's shut down.
Everybody is busy. So what is Dante gonna do with his upgrade there?
Well, 2 upgrades technically.
Yep.
So he's like asking, "Are you okay? Are you okay?"
Yep.
I'm gonna basically say like, "There's a huge firefight. A couple of us managed to down the assailants. We need to know a safe house to go to and meet up with you there to deliver all the shit."
Okay, go ahead and give me your deception roll. As you hear one of the guys say, "Assailants? What, he thinks he's PO now?"
Okay, it worked.
As for the 2 threat,
it's not gonna make that
that whole assailants phrasing really caught them off, as these are gangbangers and you're calling somebody assailants. They're a little suspicious. They're sus.
But I did succeed.
You did succeed.
You can't take that from me.
Yet.
As they're like, you gotta shake the popo, because they're still chasing us, man. But I think we got a plan here. The boss says we're gonna totally be meeting up in Laguna. You know the spot in Laguna Vesto over by Lakeside, right?
Yeah, of course, but I don't know if the hopper driver we're gonna have to hire knows, because we kind of wrecked ours.
Ah, you idiots. As all of a sudden you hear somebody hit the mute button on the car phone, and then they say, "Meet us over at Lakeside Park. Over at the tunnel.
All right, we'll be there soon.
Make sure you shake any of those cops. I don't want to see any cops show up at the park. If they are, we're going to take the secret exit. You know the one I'm talking about."
The pigs didn't show up yet. this was a private security team. So it won't be hard to get out of here before the Popo arrive.
We'll meet you there in 2 hours. How about that?
You
The
got
team
it.
that
We'll
has
see you
sailed
there.
them.
And don't lose any of the stuff. We're gonna need the capital.
There's plenty still remaining.
As over, you guys look at the fountain and it's just dissolving the shit.
Yeah, have fun doing a chemical analysis of the
Cocktail.
the water in there and those poor fish.
As all of a sudden you look and one of the fish
Roided out fish.
the fish
A
hologram
bunch
goes
of
through the
koi
car.
are, like, floating on top.
Mutated koi, start bench pressing the car or the hopper.
It's cheaper for them to have holographic fish in the water. Because cyberpunk.
Roided up holographic fish. It's potent stuff, man.
Say,
Okay.
okay, I tell the team we know where to go, all that jazz, what our time frame is. How long would it take us to get there
Oh, you can get there in like
from
20
where
minutes.
we are? Okay, cool.
New Angeles is like Tucson. Everything is with just 20 minutes away.
All right, so I'm going to make it very clear that everybody has to be like blood free when they get in the car.
I'm just gonna look at Dante, which I have taken many bullet wounds and shots and had bled profusely multiple times.
Akito
Yeah.
looks like fucking Deadpool at this point.
Hey, I got sprayed with blood too, okay? I have to clean my
Yeah,
own
but
Oh no,
you
I
were
didn't just get
shot.
sprayed. I didn't just get sprayed with blood. I have my own blood on me.
Well,
Yeah.
blood is blood. At least as far as upholstery is concerned.
He
Dude,
doesn't
we
wanna
ain't
get
gonna be able to clean this in like 5 minutes. Okay, this is like me taking a fucking.
We've
shower.
got 2 hours. We
Hey,
have plenty of time.
And the
What
best
about
part
our
is
hopper?
he's complaining about don't get blood in the car as Hayato throws this hacker in the trunk. And there's literally like vacuum press suits in the trunk for her to change into on events of different outfits and different shoes. And this guy's got a massive fucking gunshot wound bleeding out in the trunk all over her clothes.
I assume we would have gotten the ones that was just knocked out.
The
No, he got
hacker
shot
was
first, then
down to
got knocked
4 wounds. He was shot with an assault rifle with pure.
I didn't shoot him.
Yeah, neither did I. So who's to blame for this? You're walking home.
Yeah, we could just call our
Okay,
hopper.
You
I
can
shot-
call your driver. He will show up in a second.
I shot
but
twice.
They
First time I
said
missed.
2 hours. They said 2 hours. We don't have to be done with this in a minute.
I'm glad they came here and tarped. I'm getting rain.
Oh shit.
Yeah, perfect timing, right?
Yeah, I'm definitely
All right,
glad
so
he got there then.
we have 2 hours to get to XYZ spot.
Well, let's call our vehicle over so we can try to get Hitomi patched up.
Oh, hey, by the way, how did you put a body in the trunk? You don't have the keys.
Open the door, hit the switch.
You
Throw 'em in
left
the
before
trunk.
everybody else did. We left the doors open.
Yeah, you didn't lock anything because everybody was still in the car when you parkoured out.
Oh, you jackasses.
Sorry, I'm slow with a light machine gun in my hands.
I mean, I love how he's concerned about blood this time when you all jumped in the vehicle last time with your war wounds.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, I didn't realize anybody was bleeding at the time.
We
Didn't
all
say-
were.
didn't pay attention.
Yeah, me with the 3 crits not bleeding.
I wasn't here last time. Come on. How was I supposed to know y'all were bleeding?
As far as I'm concerned, it's an operational vehicle you were showing up in, so
Yeah, but we got the portable clinic and the in our van so we can start do a little.
So do you
Yeah,
holler
we
for
should-
your very chipper chauffeur to bring your van?
Oh, yep,
Yes.
Johnny on the Johnny cab.
Johnny's coming. I'll be there in a safe time of 42 seconds. Officer, please strap in so I can bring you to my friends. They've changed locations.
All right, so
I'm your Johnny on the spot driver. And he literally gives the camera a thumbs up.
So
By the
you
way,
guys in that van, I'll take this hopper back. And well, not back. First, I have to stop to get the whole thing freaking detailed. Thank you very much. And get that body out of the trunk.
It's not
Just
a
as
body.
you slammed him in
Yeah.
there and you hear the muffled cries.
That's a human being, okay?
Oh,
Yeah.
now you have humanity.
Yes, it's selective.
You survived. He's a human being.
Yes.
Okay, he's alive. Therefore, take the alive body out of the trunk and load him in the bus.
Well, got to keep him in there contained until the hopper gets here, or the Johnny gets here.
You
You
can
say
wait another
42
25 seconds.
They're probably already here by now while we're arguing.
Well, there's cop drones recording everything, including you shoving a body in the trunk.
And then the recorder's taking it out and shoving it in that van.
Well,
Meanwhile,
Right.
look, guys, here's the rendezvous. We have 2 hours before we have to be there, so
That's
all will
enough
be
time
well.
to have the Jinteki docs patch us up a little bit.
And that's totally fine. I'm gonna go get all this shit cleaned up as best I can.
Yeah, because I can only do so much with my 1 yellow and 2 green medicine. Yes, he took a CLS class when he was in the Army.
I mean, it's better than my 2 greens, so, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
it
no,
can
he
keep
took the
somebody alive
combat
until
life-saving
first
saving
responders.
class. He knows how to shove your guts back in you and put a bandage on it. That's pretty much it.
Or glue. You could always use glue.
Well, that's what
Hey.
super glue was invented for.
Yep.
Hey, medical glue is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Baby,
all right, we'll snatch the guy out, cuff him up, and throw him in the van.
You throw him in front
I'll
of the van,
return this
and
to its rightful owner first.
and immediately, Amelia, you now know her name is after that charm roll, comes out of the van when it comes in exactly 52 seconds. She comes out to meet who this Dante Joker is.
oh, by
Why
the way,
would you think I'm a joker? I mean, come on, I've succeeded.
Oh, and I'll take the bloody stuff in the back of the trunk, and I can throw that out for him too. That way, it's less bloody stuff in the back of the trunk.
No, nobody's in the trunk. I have to go get this
Yeah,
detailed.
I'm just
super
gonna get
fast.
rid of the stuff that he bled on out. I'll throw that out on
No.
the street.
As immediately you cringe when you see the white dress covered in plastic wrap, but blood on the plastic wrap. Instant cringe.
The plastic protected it. Whoever keeps their clothes in plastic.
Yeah. Amelia's here. Okay.
And she asks to see your identification.
I'll give her one of the fake ones.
Is the name on it at least Dante?
Yes, that is true. The name, what was it? There's the aliases are Dante Rook, Dante King, Dante Knight, and Dante Bishop.
She kind of gives you an up and down look. As she's
Ignore
just
the
like,
blood. It's
so
not mine.
Are you the leader of this group?
Well, I'm the moral conscience of the group, but I've been failing miserably so far.
By the way, in front of her, while she's talking with him, I'm just going to go up to Dante, take out the earpiece, hand it to him, and then walk away.
Oh.
I think she'll understand what I mean by that.
Okay, so she's like, so what's next? You obviously shot this place up, as she's totally looking around and seeing, bullet holes everywhere. All
And
of them
seeing
going
I have
in
no
the building.
guns whatsoever.
All right, Dante, you got this. We load up in the van and we leave.
Yeah, we don't say anything. We just load up and just book it. Like,
Yep.
we leave him there with it.
Back to Jinteki.
Back to the med team.
I'll turn to Amelia and say I really hate those guys.
Just kind of give her a little salute as we drive by, like, thanks. A little thumbs up.
As she totally tells you that we've got some discussion to make on the boundaries that we were supposed to maintain.
We didn't kill anybody that wasn't supposed to die, so you got that going for you, Dante.
Have fun as she tirades you.
And I will give you a blue dice. Go ahead and give me a charm roll.
I don't remember what I was rolling against last time.
Oh, look at you going for the upgrade.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it in there for you.
Oh, also, I'm sorry, I've got a feat.
What kind of feat
Yeah,
do
we
you
all
have?
have feats.
I have 2 feet.
Yeah.
A talent then.
Okay, which one?
Because I have congenial.
My talent
So-
is I can play the flute.
So drop her difficulty by 1, and then I need a blue and an upgrade, I think.
Yeah, I've got the blue in the upgrade, and I've just downgraded her difficulty.
See, we knew he could handle it.
As
Yeah,
apparently, yeah.
More charming in person.
Obviously, when the guys
I have
left,
a terrible phone voice.
when the guys left, you totally got to drop that those guys are assholes. So what do you want for your trifecta there? 3 advantages, a triumph, and a success.
Okay, let's see.
I mean, I like the
for
triumph suggestion.
triumph- What's that?
I like that triumph suggestion.
Who made a suggestion? I missed
In
it.
the dice roll there. Have targeted NPC
Oh, the dice
become a
roll did. Yeah,
recurring
no,
character.
that's exactly what I was going to do. They are now what it says there.
Okay. I will definitely say that she is definitely somebody who's more than willing to be the team's liaison for the NAPD.
Oh, so nice.
Okay.
Be impressed upon her. How good we are.
Advantages. I want her to be able to talk us up so well that the chief has at least a reasonable opinion of us.
Okay, so basically this turned out well for Jinteki rather than the cops complaining about you taking what should have been a beautiful, concise, you have authorization to raid this building before we take it, to you guys stopped a terrorist assault on this business.
Yeah.
Now, quick question. Are you wanting to be kept out of the press? It will be
Yes, please.
positive either way, but I figured I'd give you the option.
No press. Thank you.
No press.
Just a little trigger happy, but their heart's in the right place. Actually, no, it's not. Their heart's in totally the wrong place. But we succeeded anyway. Good thing y'all are here to hear it after you bled all over Suki's car.
Bro, don't drive your sports car to work. I don't know what to tell you.
If you would have showed up on time and been in the van.
All right. I'll share responsibility, and that's exactly why I'm going to go get this thing detailed really well. To do so, I'm going to call in a few favors, and let's see, who... Let me see something real quick. Nope. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to call in a couple favors to get this thing taken care of as best as is humanly possible.
Okay.
Which favors am I calling in? Let me see here. Oh yeah, the Yakuza know how to get blood out of something. There we go.
There's totally a Yakuza car wash.
Yeah, I mean, they will at least know who could do it.
In Japanese, the car wash's name is Happy Octopus Who Sees Nothing.
There you go. I go to them to get all the blood taken out.
As you see all these, very cool looking, bioroids that clean the car and detail everything, and then wipe that you were never here.
Exactly.
Okay, so you guys heading straight to Jinteki, you, I'm assuming, surrender your prisoner.
Probably.
Are you heading for medical treatment?
Yes, they have an hour.
Yeah. I need some
Right.
medical treatment.
Okay. So who's getting first aid first?
It told me.
How
Kiddo.
damaged are you?
I have 3 crits. 2 of them are 2 purple, and 1 of them is 1 purple.
Well, you can only get one done at a time in a day.
Which one are we doing?
In a week. You have to wait a week to make a roll on the second one.
Yep.
I'll get rid of one of the 2 purples.
2 purples? You
Yeah.
go into the med facility and they start doing their job on you. Not a problem. They cure that crit.
Awesome. I guess I'll take out.
I have one.
While you're there, are we doing any basic medicine on you?
Yeah, I would like some basic medicine.
How hurt are you? 1, 2, or 3 purple?
Let's see. I have 8. I have taken 8 damage out of 11 wounds, so I think that's 2.
So you're past the halfway point?
Yeah.
That's 3, isn't it?
Yep.
No.
Apparently you get strain back.
Yay, I get
Don't forget
1
to heal
out of
your
1
crit.
strain back.
Okay, who's
So
the...
is it 2 difficulty if they're better than half?
Well, no, he's worse than half.
Yeah, but is it 2 if they're better than half?
Yeah,
thought
I
it was
thought it would
1
be
if it was better
2.
than half.
I don't think there's a such thing as a 1 purple medical roll.
Let me double check real quick.
Like, if it's not, it is what it is. But, like...
Let's see. Didn't have my cheat sheet ready.
See how you are.
Recovery. If they're less than half, it's 2. If they're more than half, if it's less than half, it's 1. It's if they have reached their wound threshold, it's 3. So I should take 1 of those purple back. Let's re-roll that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Hey! You get 2 wounds
Hey.
back.
2 and 2.
Okay, who's
I
next in
will-
the chair?
I'll take.
That'd be me.
What are we doing first?
I don't have any crits. I just have wounds.
Okay, where you at in your wounds?
Exactly half. 6 of 12.
Okay, 2 purple.
Hoo!
Nope.
Wow.
Hey! What would you like for the triumph?
Fit as a fiddle.
Okay, I will give you that for the triumph. The doctor will totally take the strain. He was dishonored by rolling 1 threat. Please accept my deep bow and deepest apologies. You get the deep bow. All right, who's next?
I got 2 crits. They're both single, so I will go for a crit save and then medical. Damn.
Jesus.
Needless to
You're
say,
the-
don't worry about your medical. You're fit as a fiddle as they inject you with some new cocktail. It's a
What the
new
fuck?
clone stem
Liver or
cell
something?
cocktail.
What the fuck is this?
This is
You're just
Jinteki
too,
medicine,
you're just too
man.
screwed up there, man.
This is why you have no medic, because you have these doctors.
Yeah.
Right? All right. So heals wounds. What about the strain? Strain 2 then? Yeah.
I will say strain as well, yep.
All right.
I mean,
Sweet.
yeah, I can keep you from dying. That's it.
He
All
can
right.
keep you alive to get you to medical.
I'm ready
Kevin?
to rock and roll. Let's fuck these guys up.
Anybody else?
Yep. Kevin, you got any wounds?
No, I'm good now.
All right.
Yeah, you got
That
you.
was the first
You also
triumph.
got it.
Aikido is severely disappointed.
Evan, you never got hit, right?
Nope.
In that case, I'll get in the chair. I'm at full health and strain, no crits, but preventative medicine really helps.
Yeah.
Watch him get a fucking triumph too.
Now here's a question: did I get any of my strain back, James?
I will say you did. So everybody that has any strain can totally, take your cool or discipline, which shouldn't be a problem because I think everybody's at full now. So what is the plan for the Lakeview Park?
I have one thing I want to suggest first. Remember how I got that triumph way back in the day with the disenfranchised guy who has like robotic birds that watch everything?
Oh yeah, the homeless guy, yeah.
Yep, I'm gonna see if he'd be willing to be nearby and let his birdies give us some info about what we're looking into.
As long as you give him a ride home after, he is A-okay with you picking him up and driving him across town.
We can do that, and here's a pastrami sandwich for you.
And the best part is he's like, pick me up in your girlfriend's car.
Sorry, already had that messed up by my team, so I gotta get this back to my girl.
So what, you calling him an Uber?
No, we can swing by when we're in the van.
Okay. I mean,
Sync
just
up our
remember,
van
it means you're
for-
going to have to drop him off in the van.
Better than the sports car.
Okay.
Not really. Don't want to stink up our work van.
Yeah, but that affects you, not me.
No, it affects all of us.
Okay,
So,
I'm
affect the
more
few
willing
instead
to-
of the many.
I would rather deal with homeless stink than an angry fiance. So there's that.
All right,
Yeah, he's not getting in the van.
She doesn't affect me.
Oh
So
wait,
it's a cave,
suddenly,
right? So
suddenly
can
you
research
turned that around.
So it's Lakeview Park. It's a nice biopark. It's got a bunch of different plants. There's plenty of maps showing the beautiful tunnel that connects the 2 sections because there's a freeway that goes through the park, but it's like a 5-story up freeway, so the vehicle noise isn't heard in the park. But there's a tunnel that connects both halves of the park. And just basic accessing public records, you know that there's access tunnels in this tunnel that you can just open the compartment and crawl into the inner workings. the utility caves, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So there's lots of ways of disappearing inside this tunnel, but there's really only one way in and out. But if you're scrawny and know how to use the little access ports, you could use the subway's access port. You could use the city utilities access port, or just a regular old maintenance cave.
Okay. So they were saying meet there at the main entrance. So I say we get there early and wait inside,
Wait, before.
and then we jack them up.
Wait, where is the location of this again?
The park.
I sense I would like the city map. It is lakeside, right here.
It is where? Okay. Yeah, I'm just
Definitely a better part of town. You're going uptown.
Yeah, but
it's near the university.
Yeah, so getting there early to do a little ambush would probably be ideal.
You probably don't want to be standing in this part of town in full tactical gear, because that will draw attention.
Oh yeah, hiding is a problem.
It's like, have you ever seen those classic movies of Buena Park in California where there's that big long tunnel that goes about a half mile? It's like every assault, nightmare ever, because you can clearly see this well-lit tunnel both directions. For a half mile, it's a beautiful arch tunnel.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, but no, that would be a bad idea.
And it's a public park, so there's people day or night. In the side of town that has the university. If that gives you any, opinion.
Okay. And a walk in or crawl in or what?
Well, no, it's a path to go back and forth to the two sides of the park. So
okay.
It's a very, very large tunnel. It's like 10 foot tall, 20 foot wide.
Oh, and that's where they wanted to meet at.
That's where they want to meet you guys.
Okay.
Or their buddies.
Right. We'll see.
Seems like a good spot to be ambushed.
Yeah. We need a diversionary vehicle then instead of our tactical van.
Not happening.
And according to the schematics that Mevin brings up, you have to walk through the park to get to this tunnel. It's foot traffic only, which, by the way, totally includes using those little wheeled vehicles that people use because cyberpunk. But it doesn't have a convenient place to drive a vehicle up to.
Look at him trying to get us out of our armor and stuff.
I don't know.
I mean, you can go there in full tactical gear. That's up to you guys.
If that were the case, we'd have to wait till after they showed up, not before.
With the basic intel that Mevin can pull up for you, you don't know which side of this tunnel they'll be meeting you at as well. So they could escape from the west side or escape from the east side. Do you guys split up or do you guys stay together? That's up to you guys.
I mean, this might be a bit risky for them, but I was thinking of the possibility of maybe having getting into contact with my Yakuza friends and having them block an entrance.
Just remember, if you have a bunch of Yakuza punks hanging out at the entrance, that alone might be a problem.
Yeah.
We're from a gang from the south side of town meeting our partners to get the drugs they have in their vehicle, and there's a bunch of Yakuza hanging out. That could be a problem. I'm just going to throw that out from a gangster point of view.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. I mean, I got light body armor that I could wear that doesn't look like riot gear. Stash the shield nearby until they show up.
Or we could just figure it out next session because it's almost 6.
That is also a thing. Or we can spend time planning and forget the plan next time.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite things is forgetting what the hell we were talking about last time.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do my cool roll before I forget.
Oh yeah, what I do is if I ever think of a plan, I write it down in my notes section, and so then when I come back, I'm like, oh yeah, hey.
Okay, so I'm gonna call in one more favor from Jinteki to ask them to treat our friend to a spa day. Or not a spa day, but
Oh yeah.
We shall use the soft hose on him.
Well, the hacker dude definitely getting the comfy chair.
Hell yeah.
So, and whatever we can get out of him.
Thankfully, Jinteki has not had a deprogramming session with him yet. They're leaving his interrogation to you guys. Which usually would mean his brain is not in a jar somewhere.
Because if nothing else, he should be able to tell us how many's in the other vehicle and that before we go and what they might have and who we're dealing with.
Just in case.
At this point.
yeah, the bird bots are like awesome little drones.
Yes, they are.
That's great, but if you can get firsthand.
True, but if you don't want to be seen.
Wait, why wouldn't? But I'm pretty sure you would want to be seen.
That's what I'm saying. That's where drones come in.
That's why the homeless guy has his little drone bots.
Right.
And they look like birds, so they're not going to be too.
They're not obtrusive.
Yeah, we had a bunch of drones too at one point, but
We still have several, but they're much bigger.
Yeah.
But imagine a drone that doesn't look like a drone.
Yeah. It's like we have cam drones, but like those are very obvious.
Cam drones. Yeah, but there's got to be cam drones all over that park. But yeah, the combat drone though, it's a bunch of the drones are slightly inoperative at the moment.
Hey, the combat drone was still up.
Yep.
Barely.
Hey. Else.
So we will then say that's a good place to wrap it up there. And you guys have 10 experience.
10 experience.
Damn, I am being spoiled.
Alrighty.
As there's this whole news banner going on of the shooting downtown, down south, police coordination being called into judgment for not being able to stop both the vehicles that you can clearly see had rocket launchers, because they in fact did have rocket launchers.
Oh, jeez.
Good thing they only kept the rocket launchers in the trunk of the car and not on the second story.
That would have been awesome.
They totally would have rocket launched
girlfriend's car getting rocketed.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's the last time we brings her car to a mission.
Yeah. Hey, technically speaking, I didn't have a choice. The plot told me that that's what's happening.
And then you find out he really just offered to go park the car when he got the call. You've been gone so long.
By the way, new season of Cobra Kai.
Oh, did it finally drop?
The first half.
Of course they're splitting it into two halves.
Bastards.
Yes, and then the second half isn't until November, which is not terribly long, but still.
Well, that's when I'll watch it then.
Yeah, it's worth watching the first half.
I haven't even watched the first season yet, so.
What?
Oh, dude, you gotta watch that.
The first 2 seasons are pretty good.
Yeah.
Third season was fine.
I mean, it's totally not
I don't
written
know.
like 90210 meets Power Rangers.
Oh,
Like, I don't know. I mean, so like I've seen like all the Karate Kid movies, but like, I'm not sure if I want to watch it. TBH.
Even the Karate Kid that wasn't karate, it was kung fu.
Yeah. And I also watched the reboot with Jackie Chan and Will Scott. With Jaden Smith.
That's the one I'm
Yeah.
referring to because it was in China, not Japan.
yeah.
It was the Kung Fu Kid, not the Karate Kid.
Yeah.
But they didn't want
Definitely.
to change it because blah, 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 blah.
They really should have
Blah,
just
blah,
made
blah,
their
blah,
own
blah.
movie and not use the title, in my opinion, but that's just mine.
Right.
But that's what gets people into the theaters.
No,
The name,
dude, I would have
yeah.
shown up for Jackie Chan, period.
No,
Right.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, that's what gets people in theaters.
And then we get sullen Jackie Chan with a backstory.
But it's been a fun
Although the
series.
thing is, I don't really watch Jackie Chan anymore, so
What?
Wow.
I just don't
be-
don't like what he did to his daughter. So
Oh, that's true.
yeah, like
Um,
and
I'm out of the
being
loop on that one. I don't know what he did to his daughter, and
his
frankly, I'm
daughter.
now too afraid to ask.
yeah.
His daughter is gay, and he basically cut her off after like trying to send her to therapy camps and like conversion camps and shit like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know what he did to his son, but that's because his son was an idiot. But
In Chinese culture, homosexuality is like very, very frowned upon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
I
it is in the Arabic cultures too. But they
dude, I do know this. I am
started
Asian.
there.
I am Asian. Okay, trust me. I do know it's not frowned upon. Like all my relatives are like, oh yeah, it's fine if you're like gay or whatnot, as long as you're not my child.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's fine,
Which is bullshit.
So, like, yeah, no, I 100% understand that.
I mean, you have to remember, it's continuing the family line is huge for them. So
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
explain
I
the one
know.
child policy.
yeah, that's why all the daughters were being
That's
killed.
I think that's Japan, not China.
No,
No,
China
that was
was
China.
one.
That was
Nope,
China
China
in the
lived with
70s
that.
and 80s.
Yeah, China was
China
one child
lived with that.
policy, and basically it's created generations of men now who won't be able to marry because of the disparity between males and females.
Yeah.
And so that has caused a whole bunch of females to start doing more prostitution and cam girling because it's making them more money because more men will pay for it because they don't have access to women.
1979 to 2015.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
worst
Yeah.
part is they had like
Now they're
clinics
set to have
doing
a shrinking
ultrasounds to
population.
sex babies and
Well,
shit.
so does Japan.
Yeah, but
Japan-
like China caused it on their
Yeah.
own.
Oh,
That's the
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Well, I mean,
Japan's-
to be fair, like Japan did it too, but like they did it in a different way, right? Like
No,
China was
it's-
like, you're not allowed to have a child. Japan was like, we're just gonna work you all to death. So
Well, no, that and it's now that the women can work, more of them are choosing work over family.
Yeah.
I mean, their current birth rate is like a tenth of what it was 20 years ago.
I mean, yeah, but you gotta also remember like the work culture in Japan.
Oh,
Currently,
yeah.
about 40% of the people are in black companies. That is not good if you want to have a country that is trying to grow.
That's sustainable.
those-
Yeah.
Yeah, that's unsustainable because those corporations literally are killing people.
They
and
burn
Japan
you
isn't doing
out,
shit
and
about it.
that's average. It's not considered exceptional. That's you're
Well,
an
it's the
average
only country
employee.
that has a longer work week than the U.S.
Except Greece now.
Oh God,
what's-
poor Greece.
They went to a 6-day work week.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how
really?
many hours?
Fucking 8 hours a day, 6 days a week.
Because
is
their
the average.
economy is destroyed.
Because
Well,
Yeah. So
I mean, they
decided that
did lie about the euro and stuff like that, so they kind of did it to themselves.
Germany is actually the one that fucked Greece in the Eurozone.
Yeah.
Because what happens is in the Eurozone, you couple different economies together.
Yep.
And Greece got coupled with Germany, and Germany was way too powerful of an economy, and Greece is a tourism economy,
Yeah.
and so it fucked Greece straight into the ground.
What used to be a let's go to Greece for vacation, you could actually just buy a villa instead.
Yeah, at six days a week, it's still only a 41-hour work week, which is still under the U.S.
No, U.S. is a 40-hour work week.
Actually, the average is 44.
So the average manager here in the United States.
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
supervisor.
Hey, y'all, gotta take off. Thanks for the game.
Yep. Later,
Yeah.
man.
All
See ya,
right.
man.
Later.
Just let me know if you need any pots and pans and stuff.
Pots and pans, I think I have covered. Thank you.
Okay.
So the Greek average work week is 39.8 hours a week when there is a 5-day work week. So going to 6-day work week, it's going to go up by 20%.
Shit.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking. Well, the one I'm looking at says it goes up to 41.
And it's probably going to also require multi-generation working in the same house to afford a household.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll be roughly a 48-hour work week in
Whatever.
Because I remember
Well,
the
it's
whole
yeah.
on average.
economy
Well, I
crash
mean-
they had the first time. It was like you had to work 12 hours to afford to buy an apple.
Well, then
Yeah,
you have
whatever.
like Nigeria, where what was it 10 years ago in Nigeria, bread would cost like 30 times more in the afternoon than in the morning
Yeah.
because I mean their inflation was at somewhere around 3,000% or something like that.
Yeah, they could survive it. I worked 7/12s for quite some time, so
3 years. Yeah.
My
I did it
lazy
for
ass
3
don't do that shit no more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The difference is you actually get some benefits from that.
Well, I mean, I did get room and board and all that, and free travel, and but not necessarily where I wanted to go, but it was free travel.
Yeah.
Guys,
And
did
what-
you know it's illegal to own a kangaroo in Arizona?
Yes.
It's
This
illegal to own a lot of things.
this is bullshit. Okay, this is unjust. This is
There's
unconstitutional.
only like 14 states where it's legal to own a kangaroo.
This
I
is
can say-
this is no. We need to go to the government. Okay, we need to go to the Constitution. Okay, we need to get somebody in charge to change this travesty.
Most of the exotic animals like that are illegal to own in
Yeah.
many states.
Because they don't want
Yeah.
you setting that
Kangaroos
shit
are
free.
dangerous.
Yeah. Also, I
Alright,
want
yeah.
to be allowed to whale in my state.
Hey,
Okay.
I'm still trying to get over the fact that the U.S. men's basketball team only beat Sudan by 1 point.
Oof.
This is supposed to be like the 12 best players in the world.
Well, in the U.S.
But
other
ever
words,
since
they got
LeBron has
lucky.
been on the U.S. men's team, I don't think they've won gold.
Oh, that sucks.
I mean, they've taken bronze.
Hey, at least they placed.
Yeah.
Hey, anything can happen.
So it was South Sudan. So God forbid they ever play North Sudan.
Oh.
So about the Saturday game, James.
For next Saturday?
Yeah.
Yep. I got to shoot you an invite to the lobby still, don't I?
Yeah.
Because you're in the Skype chat, aren't you?
Nope. Not yet.
Oh, I thought you were.
No.
Okay, I'll shoot you an invite as we wrap up. How about that?
Okay. So
And then you have
I
to
was working-
decide what you're picking.
I was working on an Explorer. I think I mentioned that with with Joseph.
Oh.
Yeah,
Before.
I was there. Yeah.
So basically just actually it's more than an archer. It's basically just a ranger. But yeah.
Well, crafting. Or, no, ranger, sorry. I'm thinking the other guy.
Chris?
But yeah.
Is that the same Chris from the Iron Kingdom?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I know him.
Well, no, I
Is
was
it-
thinking character
Oh.
class. I was thinking.
Oh.
they had
Yeah, but I
crafting.
mean the
It's not
Explorer
them,
it's
the other guy.
navigation,
Yep, yep.
navigation, yeah.
Drive the boat.
The don't get lost guy.
Operating, which is the the boat, yeah.
Yep. Stand there, beat the drum, tell people what to do. No.
And I definitely think the rain has stopped, but the wind is continuing.
Probably. At this point, I don't give a shit with the roof, with the wind. Just
One little
they
tarp and you
patched up.
feel safe.
The rain's the more of the concern. The wind does more damage, but as long as it's not raining and leaking in, then I'm
Yeah,
okay.
that's the important part.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and if you guys have not voted yet, the Ennies have started, so it's time to vote on your favorite RPGs, by the way.
Yeah.
Which
I
they've
know I
got
saw some
weird
posts.
votes this year for that. It's
Oh,
not
yeah?
the usual RPG companies.
Hmm.
It all depends on who the fans nominate each year, and apparently it was the definitely the indie groups that got the big votes this year. I mean,
Well, I think a lot of people are moving away from D&D.
yeah, Wizards of the Coast has pissed off a lot of people.
Yeah. Did you hear I don't know if we mentioned it last time, but they kind of screwed up the cleric with one of the updates coming out. The
Oh, I'm not
spiritual
even.
weapons.
Yeah, I'm not even worried
Spiritual
about
weapons
5.5.
Yeah, they totally nerfed that one.
concentration now.
Yeah.
I heard
They
they
removed
went back and
concentration on a lot of stuff, and
they went back and changed the ranger stuff too. That's pissing people off.
Well, I mean, it's just like Hunter's Mark shouldn't be Ranger, in my opinion. Like, Hunter's Mark is good. Don't get me wrong. Like, when I play Ranger, I take it like 99.99% of the time. But like, I don't think it should be the class. You know,
oh,
I think they
Ranger
should like.
for hunter because they're hunters shouldn't have hunter's mark. That doesn't make sense.
no, but the whole class revolves around it.
Yeah, they're basically
Oh,
using the hunter's mark like the warlock's curse was in 5th edition.
Yeah.
That if you're not doing it, you're gimping yourself.
Yeah,
Wow.
which I never liked because here's the thing. There's a difference between having it be a powerful option and forcing people to do it.
Yeah.
I don't like it when it's forced upon me. I like the
You don't
option
have
to have it. Well, okay, so then yeah, I don't have to do it, but then I don't get the extra damage.
It would be
I
like a
don't.
rogue not doing sneak attack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically, that's what they made it. They made Hunter's Mark basically like a sneak attack, but it's worse than sneak attack. And if you don't use it, you're screwing yourself.
Yeah,
But
it ties
because
into too much stuff.
yeah, like literally, there's straight up levels based on just Hunter's Mark things. Like you no longer get concentration, you get more damage and stuff for Hunter's Mark, but like you have to use it.
Yeah, they went
And
away
I
from
mean,
the 5th edition spell, which was useful, but you didn't always have to cast it, to now you always want to cast it before you make an attack.
yeah, exactly. And the thing is, like, they changed something that was a concentration spell to something else. So it's like, for example, like one of the subclasses was a Beast Slayer, which basically had like Hunter's Mark built into the class.
Yeah.
But, again, that's an option that you chose to go because that is a subclass.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, again, they were just forcing people to do Hunter's Mark now. And I'm like, that's not cool. Like, it's the whole Paladin thing. Like, Smite is a really good spell. You don't have to use it. But it's really good. But with Ranger, they basically went like, oh, Rangers use Hunter's Mark because it's the best spell that we gave them. We're going to make it to where they have to use it now.
Well, this Wizards of the Coast screwing up more stuff, sounds like.
Yeah.
Well,
Although I do got to say, I am still happy with the Paladin change. Screw crit fishing with Smite.
Yeah.
I've personally never liked it, and Paladin is my second favorite class.
Hey, Paladin's one of my favorite. I was a fan of it, but that's just because when you did good, you did really good.
I mean, it's just the fact of like, I just find it too cheesy, in my opinion. Like, it's just too cheesy.
Hey,
like,
it's the one reason to keep a Paladin around in the group.
I mean, I could do a whole bunch of other stuff. Like, you can do
their auras,
duel
right?
and do war. Like, just have auras and do compelled duel and go war subclass and then just cause people to like not be able to do shit.
The fact that the Paladins had one of the few actual taunts built into the mechanics.
Yeah, exactly. It's nice.
Come hit me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in no rush to check out 5.5 other than the free internet shit.
Honestly, like at this point, even with the updates and shit like that, I am not going to like add them to my games.
Yeah, I'm good with just keeping 5th as 5th. I mean, I love how they did the comments about in one of the last videos they released that everything is reverse compatible, they're saying. So everything for the new whatever we're calling it is reverse compatible because they don't want to call it 5.5. They don't want to call it D&D 1. They just want to call it D&D.
Alpha or whatever.
But then they got into clarifications of, oh, if part of your group is the new classes, everyone should be the new classes because they're not balanced. So it's like, is it really reverse compatible if they're not balanced?
Forcing
Right.
people to do something is not balanced.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it's you home brew it
Yep.
to bastardize to make it playable, but like I said, just go Pathfinder, much easier.
Yep.
At
Or
this
just
point.
stick with 5th, you know.
Yeah.
Lord knows there's plenty of good 5th edition
Well-
setting stuff out there.
My issue with Pathfinder is I have new people, so
You can learn.
they can learn, but it's easier to learn D&D and go into Pathfinder.
So many
Mm.
Pathfinder rules.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
There's
just
a lot of
to-
skills.
like
subclasses and
explaining
everything.
to
Oh
a
my God.
brand new person who's never played an RPG before, a tabletop RPG,
Well,
3
just
ACs.
play
like-
Genesis then.
There you go.
Better anyways than all of it.
But they never heard of it. They've heard of D&D.
Yeah, well, it's bait and switch.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that to my players.
Or there you go.
This is
Get them into
D&D.
Dragonbane so it's a roll under version of D&D.
True. Actually, just what I've looked at the Dragonbane stuff, it's actually much simpler, basic.
Yeah, it's
and
basically
kind of fun.
AD&D, but roll under instead of roll over.
Yeah. I mean, the classes are look fairly basic too,
Yeah.
though. The creation and stuff.
And the fact that any character can learn any skill if you find a teacher. And it's not like 5th edition's bullshit takes 52 weeks to learn a new skill shit. It just requires you to come up to a teacher and say, okay, I have to roll over my skill instead of under my skill to learn it. Woohoo! I earn 1 point.
And you can be a mallard.
Yep. And you can be Darkwing Duck.
You can be a duck.
Or you can be a wolfkin. I mean, come on. Cool werewolf.
True. Not really a werewolf, because you're just pretty much a wolf.
Yeah.
I mean.
Well, you go
But-
werewolf and then you go animalism magic.
Oh, what was it? I'm trying to remember.
And the fact
Yeah,
that when you cast a spell to summon a pet, it actually has the pet stats in the spell.
Like I said, I was tempted to play the duck.
And another perk in the game is if you crit fail on a skill, you can possibly level up because you crit failed.
That works.
I like doing milestones. So
If you ever get a chance, check out Dragonbane because it's an interesting way to level up. So every time you either roll a crit success or crit fail, you mark the skill, and at the end you roll to see if you learned something and basically increase your proficiency bonus. That's how you actually level up.
Nice.
Because everything is skill based.
So it's
That and you can push your rolls, so if you fail, you can take a negative status to try again.
Okay.
Failure's how you learn.
Yeah,
It's like
Yeah.
whatchamacallit, the what the hell, green whatever, the spook one,
Oh yeah,
sci-fi,
Delta Green.
Delta Green. There we go.
Yeah,
It's like basically anytime you're using one of your skills, you fail, you mark it, and then at the end you get to add so many points to it on a dice roll.
yep. Because that's how you learn. Or you
So.
try and die, one or the other.
Yeah, okay.
But it's pretty brutal, especially with
Oh,
the
yeah.
horror part, the fear and horror, the psyche.
Yeah,
you're
it's
teetering on the edge of psyche all the time.
Yeah, it's like your typical
depending on your character.
Cthulhu. You know, you're gonna lose your shit. Do you die, get maimed, or go insane? That's the only 3 endings to the game.
Well, yeah, but you can put off going insane by leveraging some of that insanity to your contacts, your friends, and
Yep.
family.
Push it off on your family.
I'll see you. Talk to you guys later. I gotta go.
All right, later, guys.
Yeah, that's the fun part, being able to like, well, okay, I push it off on my wife.
I'll come home and take it out on my family. There you go. I mean, in all honesty, the rule does totally make sense. I mean,
No, it is. It's actually pretty fun. We play periodically as a one-off if somebody doesn't show up, because anybody can kind of pop a character in.
oh yeah,
Because usually they're 1 to 2 session max.
yeah. It's hard to get a full-on campaign going. It's
Yeah,
it's
'cause you're
not
always
X
jumping
Files.
missions.
It's you're
Well,
the
even X
poor.
Files, it was constantly new shit. So
Yeah,
it's
you're
like
the
this
you're the poor
mission.
bastard brought on for this mission.
Yep. It's like, okay, you 4 were called and showed up. You knew each other from once before. So, well, you got this new guy because, yeah, it's actually kind of good for that.
Oh heck yeah!
Like a filler
Why
game.
why are too many members of this team new guys?
Yeah.
Why are there no old dogs on this team?
Yeah, my FBI agent's currently on a outbreak or on a medical leave after breaking his arm.
Using
So-
medical to sort some shit out.
So he's out of the scene. So I had to create a new character to run for a little bit. So, but it's tough because injuries aren't a joke.
Yeah, injuries do not get healed instantly.
No, well, an injury can kill you pretty quickly.
Yeah, shit stacks up quick.
Yeah. So, have you watched I was just flipping. Follow the House of Usher
No, I haven't.
on Netflix.
No.
Wait,
Oh.
is it like the original story, or did they like do something else?
No. This is a modern adaptation. It's a series.
Oh, then no, I haven't seen it because Follow the House
And-
of Usher is my favorite Edgar Allan Poe story. So
Oh, mine's Telltale Heart and the Mask of the Red Death. Kind of.
I don't know.
both of those
Something just spoke out to me about
So-
Usher.
So no, this is a modernized version, Follow the House of Usher, and it actually each episode incorporates aspects of each of the different stories, Mask of the Red Death,
That's cool.
Fall, and it's basically this, rich, spoiled heirs to the brooding billionaire powerful empire meet their demise in twisted ways in the engrossing horror drama series. It's actually
It's
really
got some
well done.
beautiful irony going.
Yeah, it's
'Cause
really good.
Poe.
It's it's on Netflix.
Okay, I'll have to give that a check. Check that out.
Yeah, it's been out since 2023, but
Yeah,
I
I've
watched it.
seen it. I just never
couple
actually
months back.
watched it. I know when I started watching it, Kelly started watching it, and so you know how that goes.
No, it's really good.
That was one of our we don't watch together, so it's like, she's got to finish it before I can.
Eh,
I think she
Oh.
finished it. I just never got it, back to it.
okay. Well,
The
well
cu-
worth it.
The queue, it's constantly growing.
Yep. So,
Alrighty,
alrighty.
I'm gonna go grab me some dinner.
Yeah, same here. Y'all
Have a
have
good
a
night,
good one.
guys.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.